Hey, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. We've reached the middle of the week, and once again, it's time for another edition of 5 Minutes with Phil, and I'm glad that you've joined me today. Once again, this week, we are taking a look at some books of the Bible that maybe don't get the attention that some other books do, and some of these smaller books that we tend to glance over in the Old Testament. And today, I am in the book of Micah. Micah chapter 6, verse 8. And I want to preface everything by asking you a question. Have you ever wondered what God expects from us? I mean, really. If I were to ask that question to a lot of people, they would say, well, he expects me to pray. He expects me to share Jesus. He expects me to go to church. And I'm sure there's some validity to all those answers. That's for sure. But Micah chapter 6, verse 8 actually gives us a great threefold list of requirements that God, or I should say expectations, that God has for all of us. Want to hear them? Check out the verse. Micah chapter 6, verse 8. It says, "He has shown you, O mortal, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you?" Here we go. He requires of you to act justly, and to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Well, let's take that verse and let's break it down, okay? So what are God's expectations of me? Number one, he wants me to act justly. He wants my conduct to reflect who he is. He wants me to act in a way that blesses and honors him, and it also blesses other people. It respects other people. It cherishes, it honors other people. If we claim to be a follower of Jesus Christ, then our actions should demonstrate what God is all about. It's not enough for us to know a bunch of verses if we're not going to let our lives back up what it is that we read and claim to know. So God's first expectation of us is to act justly, according to the book of Micah here. Secondly, to love mercy. We act justly, we love mercy. Now, to love mercy, I think there's a couple ways that we can express that. One, I think we need to appreciate the mercy that God's shown us. Never take for granted the grace and the mercy and the forgiveness and the love that God has for you and for me, for each one of us. That is something that we should hold very, very dear and be very, very thankful for. But also not only appreciate it, but we should also extend mercy. So if we're followers of Jesus Christ, just as he has given us mercy and grace and forgiveness, we should be the kind of people that give others mercy and grace and forgiveness. Because if we truly love mercy, then that means we will appreciate the mercy that we've received, but we will also give mercy to those and grace and forgiveness to those that need it. And then finally, the last expectation is to walk humbly with God. To walk humbly with God. I like that. It's amazing, really, if you really do a study on this, it's amazing how many times we are told to be humble, that we are told to humble ourselves. And here's what humility is. Humility is placing other people above ourselves. Humility is doing something without needing a hand clap or recognition. We just do it for God. Humility is knowing who you truly are compared to Jesus. That is true humility. So it looks like our challenge for the day is let's act justly. Let's love mercy by appreciating it and giving it. And then thirdly, let's walk humbly with God, knowing who we truly are compared to Him. All right. That's our challenge for today. Let's flesh this out. Let's live it out, okay? You have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you later. God bless you. Bye-bye.